Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. Eddie here, Life by EJ. So, hope y'all are having a wonderful week or get ready for the weekend. For those of us that are working this weekend, let's all be safe. Let's make it happen. Just a couple shout outs here. I want to give one to Widow 7. Their newest single just dropped, Pins and Needles. It is a banger. I love it. Go check it out. Go check out their YouTube page, like and subscribe, Widow 7. They're a band I always enjoy listening to, and I love it when they drop new music. Also, second shout out goes to Falling in Place. Their voting ended yesterday for America's Next Top Hitmaker. I will keep you guys posted on the results of that, and let's hope we can get Falling in Place out there. Another great group of people, great guys. Love it when they drop music. So, getting into our content, we're actually, this is the very last of the Pillar series. So, I want to just say thank you guys for bearing with me. It's been quite a journey since I started this series. And I know in my personal life, I've definitely been on the lookout for them. I haven't really dated much since the end of my relationship because I really want to solidify these for myself before I go venturing off, to be honest with you. So this last pillar we're going to do, bouncing off our talk about sex, and I'm just going to get right to the point. What is one result of sex? That's babies. So we're going to talk about parenting because in my experience, parenting was one of the reasons why my last relationship ended, because she had a kid and I was involved with the kid, but we could not agree on parenting styles because we were considering having one more kid, but we just could not come to any terms on parenting, let alone parenting her kid, but us parenting a kid as well. And that's really unfortunate, really sad, because she is a good mother, and unfortunately we just could not agree. We have two very different styles. But from what I've learned, you definitely want to have agreements on 4 major things. 1 would have to be discipline. 2 would have to be any faith or religion. 3 would have to be education. And then 4 would have to be lifestyle. Now, the discipline and the faith and religion go hand in hand because being in the Word, being a man of faith, a woman of faith, that takes discipline in and of itself. And then by discipline, making sure the kid adheres to rules, making sure the kid adheres to yes means yes, no means no. What the parents say, what the adults say goes, because you don't want a kid that runs amok. And then also agree on bringing up faith, bringing up spirituality for that kid and raising him in that household. Now, if you guys share the same faith, that's perfect. Don't really need to have much of a discussion there. And then the third one would be education, whether or not you want to put him in a matrix-run public school, a private school, or you want to homeschool. That's a conversation you guys need to have, how that's going to work out. And then the last one is lifestyle, and I'm going to get a little deep on this one because, yes, you should definitely incorporate more kid-friendly activities into your lifestyle when you become parents and you are bringing a kid into the world. But at the same time, you don't necessarily need to completely overhaul your lifestyle for the kid. Personal story here. I've been around race cars since the age of 2. And my parents would bring me to NASCAR and NHRA events. So I've been around racing since the age of 2. Just because my parents had me did not mean that they stopped going to the racetracks, whether it was an actual NASCAR event, NHRA event, or any of the local short tracks and local racers. And stop doing that. So I say this because you want your kid to come along with you, especially if you do like to travel, or I've seen it where, I've gone and I've trained at the dojo, and parents who train, they'll have their kid on the sideline, and when eventually their kid becomes old enough to start training said martial art practice, they're doing it as well. So you don't totally overhaul your life, but definitely make it kid friendly. And if you're going to bring the kid along, make sure that you're taking good care of the kid. Especially if you're bringing them to race tracks, make sure that those ears are protected, obviously. So with that being said, you definitely want to agree on raising a child. And it's tougher and tougher, it seems like, the way the world is. So make sure you agree, whether you're someone that is dating somebody with a kid, you both have kids, neither of you have kids. Have this conversation. Use that communication and respect, and make sure that when you're raising a child, you raise that kid with unconditional love, and also keep your own unconditional love. Keep your relationship going. Demonstrate to that child what a good, strong, healthy relationship between two loving adults looks like, because there's an old saying for men, if you have a son, you want to be the man that your son looks up to and would be proud to become. And for a boy's mother, that's the woman that you would want your son to have as their future person. And then for daughters, you want the mother of the daughter to be the woman that she wants to emulate. And then for girl dads, you want to be the man that she wants to be with. And that is the absolute truth that I have found for sure. So, with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to wrap up this video because I can't sit here and say that I'm an expert in parenting. I just have a smidge of experience, but being a dad is something that I've always wanted, and I still want, and I would want going forward, and I would want my person to agree to have a child with me, while we're pursuing a lifelong relationship together. And, I hope and pray that that does happen for me one day. I pray the Lord wills it. And meanwhile, guys, keep your heads up. For those that have kids, keep doing right. Keep them on the straight and narrow. Don't let them run amok, because God forbid, they're running amok, and next thing you know, you're potentially dealing with the system at that point. So that's all I got for today, guys. I'm gonna go home, get some sleep, get ready to work some more again tonight. Thank you for watching my videos. If you've liked this whole series on pillars, like this series, there's content about parenting, please like, subscribe, share the channel. Let's get it out there, and over time there will be more content to come. Thank you for bearing with me on this pillar series. EJ out, become unstoppable.